Welcome back, great people of Twitch. Welcome back. Glad to be with all of you once again. Happy Thursday. And yes, today we have a special transmission of Drakensang Online. Yes, this week we'll play it because on Tuesday I arrived late. Besides, on Star Wars The Republic, I had to do some things offline as well. So I need to have to get everything prepared there for some things that I will be doing offline. So yeah, pretty much today we'll use this Thursday, this beautiful Thursday, to continue analyzing Drakensang Online, day number 8 of Metaphysical analysis, and precisely today. Yo, how's it going, Patrick? How's it going? Yesterday we had a long stream. Yeah. So we'll talk about the leveling system design that we left as one of the topics that we couldn't finish talking about yesterday, and the mid-game gameplay mechanics we've already reached. How you doing, Patrick? How you doing? Thanks for always visiting me at the beginning of the streams. That warms my heart a lot, and hopefully then you could watch the stream as a bot in case you missed it later, because later I analyzed all of those aspects. So yeah, pretty much. It always warms my heart chatting with all of you people. Yeah, pretty much. Phantom District from yesterday. Fire Energies, you, Patrick. Yeah. Yesterday, I look at this. Look at this. I got awarded that mount for only 7 days. Yesterday, District helped me farm a bit. He helped me farm a bit because I discovered the main feature that I wanted to talk about today. That yesterday, since I had been analyzing the skill tree and all of those crazy things, we couldn't talk about it. But yes, the leveling system. I'm gonna be honest, I'm so tired because of dieting and training, but I will keep up the speed with you. No, don't worry, Patrick. Don't worry at all. You have they are stored as bots for 7 days. A lot of people, I have a lot of Discord followers, for example, Discord members, for example, that watch a lot of the videos as bots, like offline after I finish the stream because of time zone differences and whatever, and no problem. No, for me it's an honor. Besides, consider this, people. Most of my audience is either, well, in the case of the US East Coast, I'm only 1 hour ahead, so for them it's quite comfortable. But for any, here, District helped me on Infernal difficulty yesterday, let's keep going with that. But for any European viewer, it's 5 hours, 6 hours of difference. So no. Besides your own jobs and everything, it's an honor for me that anyone watches me for even a second and listen. And besides, listening to my crazy analysis is not for everyone. It's not for everyone. So no, Patrick, no. Don't worry in that sense. Any second, anyone who watches the stream, I'm eternally grateful to the person, regardless of everything. Hell, even those that left the channel because of political reasons or whatever. What the fuck is that shit? 11k kills? Progressing event. Well, I will just ignore that and keep doing my thing. But apparently you are given something if you kill 11k thingies. I'm so brained now, but if we touch a sensitive spot in the game, I'm happy for ranting about. I can flame this game for hours without repeating a sentence. No, don't worry, Patrick. Don't worry at all. Don't worry at all. No. Yesterday, there was a moment in which District was waiting there in the shadows, in the bushes, to say the legendary phrase that Phantom had also said, I think, the other day, of the developers are monkeys. And because of something like that, because I think I said the game had no voice acting for the NPC quests. And then the second he said that, Flying Energies jumped again, was also waiting there in the shadows, and he also said, don't insult the poor monkeys like that, or something like that. So yeah, they there they go, that one. I believe they are just random people picking up from the streets. No. The idea is not to just mindlessly bash the game, but I highlight it as a constant that you all have in common. You all agree on one thing, and that is that you are not pleased with the developers of the game. The four of you, five, six. Uh, so yeah, there are no. The thing is that with Star Wars: New Republic, it happened the same. Huh? It happened the same. It was originally BioWare, and now it's Broadsword, but they kept the original producer, and that kind of like kept things more or less organized. In that sense, that saved them. That the producer is still the same after the producer, the main director, basically, of the team, is still the same. Here, I think they changed the director, something like that. But but yeah, pretty much. I even told Phantom yesterday, aren't you afraid of being banned for saying those things about the developers? He told me, no problem, bro. I have 6 accounts if they ban me, or something like that. But well. That's pretty much the idea. For today, I wanted to highlight precisely a defect that we found out yesterday, because Citric had to step in and help me a bit farm on Infernal difficulty. When you are doing the main quest, and this is related to the level design philosophy that they implemented precisely. Basically, you're doing the main quest of the main story quest of the game, and without any notice, without any warning, from 1 second to another, you cannot grab any more main quests. And I honestly, yesterday, anyone watching this as a YouTube bot will verify it, I was quite confused. Watching the previous part as a YouTube bot. Will be quite confused. I was quite confused, because it really doesn't tell you why you cannot grab a new main quest. And that had a simple solution, because then I told it to District, we leveled up a bit, and he told me, well, let's try leveling up and everything. And indeed, when I leveled up, the main quest appeared. Now, you can see that it's not, let's say, a terrible defect. There we go. A terrible defect, but pretty much that stupid, silly. Reset the question. Ah, all right, we have to go back there. I should be close to the boss, right? Pretty much. That silly detail. That you could think, oh well, you just can't. You are not being told when the main quest activates. It can be a huge problem. Because honestly, I didn't know where to go, and it's not that I'm completely stupid, I guess, but it's just that you cannot imagine. It's generally not common in isometric action RPG games that just because you don't have a level, you are locked out of the quest. There are other ways in which you can simply inform the player, or let him try, that a quest is just not appropriate for his level. This game still exists. Flying energies, no, no, no flying energies. After the attack that you all did yesterday against the developers, that you were waiting there, hidden in the bushes, waiting for District to say the legendary phrase of "the devs are monkeys," to add insult to injury and say, "Don't insult monkeys like that." No, this game still exists. I bet maybe you know it a bit. Who could have thought that someone has ever played this game, let alone another guy like me analyze it. I don't know, but it appears to be working. Yes, for now. For now, flying energy. We speak if there no punishment close against my more should be disorder and himstone. Should revenge fade away into the mists of the underworld lady which actually apparently it still exists. I learned how to I was criticizing precisely. They're gonna have to get a problem to join him. We speak where we're getting some answers to the sing come after the air like us. Okay. Apparently, I was. It still exists, but I was criticizing precisely that yesterday, before, um, after the moment you arrived for there to pretty much remember how much you love the developers. Then I was doing the main quest, and without any kind of notice or anything, I couldn't proceed with the main quest. The main quests disappeared over at the main town, so I had no idea what to do because the game doesn't tell you, and I was commenting that as a defect, precisely that with a simple notice, you cannot proceed with the main. It's called magic, Kappa. It just disappeared, and I was commenting that with a simple notice, that would be easily fixed, and it wouldn't be a defect. Just a simple notice saying, "Player, player, you cannot proceed because you do not meet the minimum level requirement." Like, it's as simple as that, pretty much. People don't think that it's something terribly difficult to fix in that sense. So yes, it disappeared, and after you visited the stream, District had to step in and help me because I told him the main quest disappeared. I am performing well. I'm not getting killed. Honestly, I wasn't even getting killed, and I just couldn't proceed. The main quest had disappeared, and pretty much, he had to step in and he said, well, we could try leveling up. Maybe it's that. And well, we leveled up a bit, and then there it appears. So it actually forces you to farm. It actually forces you to farm. Also another thing that the game trolled me with. Here I'll show you. I don't know what I asked District yesterday. Also, the purpose of this. I was gifted, so generous of them by the developers. A mount, crazy scars. Devs are apes. No, my frightened lord. A new person, and the first phrase he says is the same. No, please, no. No, this cannot be. No, this just cannot be. No, 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 no. No, it cannot be. Crazy Scarso 7. I know you pretty much don't understand my reaction. Being new in the channel, it's the first time I see your name, Lul. A person yesterday, you can watch the VOD. You can watch the VOD that I did on Tuesday, said the same. District viewer of the channel said the same. My brother, Crazy Scarso 7. Ah, you know him, Fly Energy. Oh, this is a conspiracy. This is a conspiracy, I see. To spread. Okay. Heart. He gives flying energy a heart, and yeah, okay. Well, crazy Scar. So I analyze games precisely. I I metaphysically review games. I analyze the decisions of the developers and their choices in level design, gameplay. I mix that with metaphysics, etc. And here, another viewer of the channel, District, asked me to review his favorite game, Drakensang Online, here with Flying Energies, that you already know. And they all agree upon something, a single universal fact, which is the one that you said as your first phrase ever that I see from you. So yes, precisely. On Tuesday we had the same stuff. Flying Energies was waiting there on Tuesday in the bushes, and he said something even worse, which is, "Don't insult monkeys like that." So yes, I see that it's a constant. It's true. This game has more bugs, or has more bugs. Yes, I've been commenting that. I was commenting that on Tuesday precisely. I am new to the game. I have never played it. I will just play in the main story as I finish my usual analysis. I analyze one topic of the one aspect of the game every time, and on Tuesday precisely, I realized that the main quests don't insult monkeys. They are more important than DSO devs. Then, yeah, that was your exact phrase. True, true, true. You said some. You said that one. Don't insult monkeys. They are more important instead. Yeah, it was a bit more complete. Lou. Yeah, well, I remember half of it, at least. Yes. I can see that this is a constant. I can see that this is a constant. Well, precisely. I was on Tuesday mentioning that I was doing the main quest. New player. That's how I analyze the games. New player. I was doing the main quest, and from one moment to another, the main quests of the game disappeared. They just disappeared. District had to step in. Another viewer of the channel helped me level up. And that's the thank you, Crazy Scarcel, for being the 45th follower of the channel. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Always. I deeply appreciate it. Sharing your time with me, it warms my heart. All of you, always the same. Precisely, it had disappeared. He had to step in, and the quest reappeared. You deserve more, bro. Keep up the good work. Where I don't know if you watched any VOD or something, but thank you from the bottom of my heart. No, I am not that important, precisely. I pretty much just analyze the games. Is what I do. I do metaphysical analysis and those things. It bores a lot of people. It's boring for a lot of people, without a doubt. Without a doubt. It's boring for a lot of people. Some people just like more relaxed, chill streams without thinking a lot. No, for this entertainment, you deserve like a good community. No, I hope when you say entertainment, is not calling the developers monkeys at all. I was asking Phantom the other day. He also streams Drakensang online. Um, I asked him, "Aren't you afraid of getting banned?" I think I also asked you, Flying Energies, but you had to, but you had left by then. I think, aren't you afraid of being banned, of saying "don't insult monkeys, they are more important than the thieves"? Aren't you afraid of getting banned? We only fear. No, please, no, no, no. And you, but if your account is kind of like, I don't know, 5 years old, 10 years old, you can get a banned XD, as Flying Energies. You can say everything, nothing gonna happen. I've heard those words before, Flying Energies, in Star Wars The Republic. I've heard those words before. Honestly, I mean, time easy to understand. But you are also confident that it won't happen. I've heard those words before, though. I've heard. Well, you stopped playing, by the way. Flying Energies mentioned that he had moved to another game. There is one guy being toxic 13 years, still in game. Please tell me it's not the same one, Kappa. Please tell me it's not the same one you mentioned previously, the legend. Because the other people also knew him, Phantom, Ambra, the rest of the people who discovered the stream knew him. Ivar, yeah, that's I thought. Okay, okay. Someone even said he was a myth or something like that. I think it was Patrick, precisely. Yeah, lul. Conquer the demonium of Sigma Sun, catch his icy breath as the blood of the wolves, as the great ancestral singer for advice and the keys. Forge them with blood and breath into a new artifact. Okay. Okay. If I see that the main quest disappears out of nowhere, people, sadly I have to either stop and farm, or district, or wait for district to log in and help me farm some extra levels in the meantime. Besides, I also love playing with him, as well as any of you. Huh? So in that sense, we have to stop and farm, or wait to do some dungeon on Infernal to proceed with them. This is a terrible. See, this is a terrible level design philosophy. Let's take a look at the at compared examples, just like what we did with the elemental system last time. What happens when you don't have level, the adequate level for? Then someone has to tell me the complete legend of that person, that flying energies, Patrick, Phantom, that all of you know, that the legend of that person, because up to now the only thing I've been told is that he liked girls, by you, flying energies, and also by I think it was Phantom, that every Phantom said it, I think every girl knows him. That's for sure. I don't know if it's a myth or not, but every girl knows him. Okay, okay. In terms of the level design philosophy, what happens in World of Warcraft? Let's take a look at compared examples in terms of the leveling system, because it's something that I couldn't get to analyze on Tuesday, because I had to focus on the elemental resistances, the abstract complexity of them, and everything. Pretty much, in World of Warcraft, let's cite that one because it's the most famous example, like cite Star Wars: New Republic or others. What usually happens when you don't have the required level, the adequate level, to enter a zone and farm it? What's the most usual solution to make it smooth the leveling process for the player by the developers? Generally, you are not locked out of a quest entirely like here. Why? Because it is related to what I was mentioning on Tuesday, precisely, that a game is not good or bad in a subjective way, because generally reviewers do this. They just mention that it's addictive or not, if it's good or not. The reality of the situation is that the psychological sense of progression is directly tied to a chemical process in our brains that is, if our brains generate dopamine or not, it's a chemical reaction. See, that is subjective. It happens or not, or doesn't happen. It can happen or not happen at all, the chemical reaction of dopamine. And what is it influenced by? It's influenced by the degree of efficiency by the developers in properly designing the sense of progression of the game. A topic that is specifically related to an aspect that I mentioned on Tuesday, which is the replay value. As I mentioned, the brain directly works like that as well. People, it's quite fascinating. It works through repetition. The games that we love the most and the ones that we remember the most are the ones that we play the most. I always cite this example, Vanquish. I don't know if you played that game. It's an amazing game. It's a 10 out of 10 from beginning to end. Vanquish. It's from the 7th generation. I highly recommend it if you like Years of War. It's a third-person shooter by the creator of Resident Evil, the producer. I think the main director, at least. Vanquish. The game is perfect from beginning to end. It's absolutely a flawless game. It has no flaws. The gameplay is amazing. Anyone who played it will tell you the same. The gameplay is flawless. What's the problem? It's probably the shortest 3D shooter of the 7th generation. It's extremely short, and when I say extremely short, I mean it. 4 to 6 hours, depending on difficulty and playstyle, more or less. Even if Vanquish is a perfect game, it's short. I would never place it above Diablo 2 or World of Warcraft. And from that we get an important conclusion, because this is a topic that reviewers also mention a lot: repetitiveness. People generally say that repetitiveness is bad, and that's wrong. It's not bad by itself, objectively speaking. It's bad when the gameplay mechanics don't have the degree of efficiency required to hold that psychological sense of progression. See that it was related in the end. The psychological sense of progression in the player's mind, precisely. So, the final conclusion of this, the first talking point that I wanted to mention today, related to the leveling system and the mid-game gameplay mechanics, is that, give me a sec, people, is that precisely the psychological sense of progression is an objective phenomenon. And this is the main metaphysical talking point that I always mention when I get to the mid-game gameplay mechanics, precisely because of this. It's not a matter of subjective perception, because I was mentioning it to Phantom yesterday, precisely. I was mentioning it to Phantom yesterday, that a lot of reviewers will generally say, in game reviews, that precisely a game is good or bad depending on subjective personal taste, in that sense, and that is replicating the fallacy of relativism, and I'll show you why. Imagine someone, direct example is the one that I told Phantom and District yesterday. Imagine someone comes and tells you Fortnite is the best game of all time. What would be your reaction, people? Well, I bet you are all quite polite. I bet you are all quite polite. And I had to show this to Flying Energies as well, if he's still there. I got awarded by the generous developers. Precisely, I asked District what was the point of this shit yesterday, and he said, I don't know, but it doesn't make sense. They gave me a mount for 7 days. A temporal mount. Nice. I don't know why, I don't know what purpose it serves, what kind of purpose it serves, but it's a mount. It's a mount for 7 days, a temporal mount for 7 days. I guess I can look good for 7 days. I don't know what's the point of that, but well. It's there. It's a nice. It's a curious detail. Imagine someone comes and tells you Fortnite is the best game of all time. Well, I bet that you are all quite polite and you won't laugh or say anything at all, even if you disagree with. But what is the unconscious process then you go through in your mind? On your mind, sorry. Pretty much, you think that, and this is the key. We generally don't rationalize this. The unconscious process is that the mental perception of the person saying that Fortnite is the best game of all time is far away from describing metaphysical reality. That's pretty much the key. District, do you need help? No, for now the main quest is there. When it disappears, then maybe we can farm it, or we can do it now so I don't bother you later, because otherwise you are pending of me, and I don't like that. I don't like that you are pending, that you are kind of like waiting, checking out to see if I have a problem or not, and I'm consuming your time. In that sense, we can do it now and kind of like save some time. For now, it hasn't disappeared, but yeah, pretty much. Another person, a crazy Scarso7, joined the stream and said your legendary phrase, District. The developers are monkeys, yeah, in case you are wondering. That was his first, then you can watch the first minutes of the stream. It was his first reaction, as I was talking about. The defect of not knowing where to go with the with the main quest that it had disappeared. In that sense, I should be close to the boss fight, huh? Though I bet that those ones are the ones that that Patrick loves. Watching me struggle with. uh, no worries, District. No worries. If you like, we can do it now or later, whatever. Or maybe you'd like to watch. You can buy with 100 Undermant and 30 minutes book of experience in shop. Will level super fast with me. Ah, okay, okay. So it's hang on a second. Let me find it so I have it more or less identified. 30-minute book of experience in shop is in general. Ah, so there's a way to mitigate the slow experience gain, and then the pet that you told me. I think I have enough for the pet though, huh? Scroll down. I think I have enough for the pet you told me though. This one has to be. To get this one. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, 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 okay. Okay. Book of experience 199. Buy one. Uh no, but the pet it wasn't 10%? Ah, Group invitation. Okay, it's probably you, District. Yeah. There we go. Okay, let me buy the pet. Let me buy the pet because you had mentioned a pet to me. I think I have enough because it was 1200. I think it was 1200. There, I'll leave there so you can see District there. Buy one. Um, yeah, pet two. Yeah, well, let's go in order. First, let's go for the pet. Hang on a second. Maybe after. Ah, it has to be the boss. This has to be the silly boss. Then I can come back. Though I'm quite close. Give me a sec. Maybe it's not the boss. It's talking to something. No, it has to be the boss. Flying is SIGRISMAR is waiting you. SIGRISMAR is waiting you. What's that? Flying energy is that I'm gonna get killed? That I'm gonna get killed, or is that a real person? Ah, the fourth boss. Yeah, it's the fourth boss from this area. Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember. It's the boss. It's the boss. Okay, wait. Let me get the pet so I stop getting experience at such a low rate. Another great idea. Let me grab the pet district. Don't worry, I remember where it is. I have pretty good memory. Let me go back to King's Hill. The pet seller. I've noticed also another thing that what you all most enjoy is when I enter the boss fight and I spent half an hour trying to kill the boss. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. I would do the same if it was a Star Wars The Old Republic. I would do the same in that sense. No, if I one shot kill them, I think those streams are terribly boring in that sense. You have to play fire for him. Okay, we'll go back to the other set. The other set is fire precisely. Where was the stupid pet thingy that you had shown me? District, more or less? No. Pet. The icons are all the same. That could have also helped. The icons are all the same, like just drawing the face of a dog would have been a bit intuitive. Because like these they all look quite similar. Pet. Questkeeper. Well, I said I had pretty good memory, but the icons are all the same. I had pretty good memory more or less where to go. But this one, I think it was this one. Miscellaneous? No pets. I think it was to the north. Then that one. It has to be that one. The one with the. This one? No, I didn't come here. Where was the pet? Pet. There you are, district. Here's the pets, more or less. Horse, hooves, icon. Okay. Ah, yeah, I remember. Ah, okay. Yeah. Perfect. Mounts. Okay, the mounts is the same seller of the mounts is the one of the pets. It was the Jin, though. This one, I think it was that you told me last time. this one. Do I have another? Ah, wait. This one's. Let me check them. Jindo. Yes, but I have 1700. Maybe I can increase it a bit more. No, that's the maximum. No. It's the maximum. Yeah, it's the maximum. Pretty much, it's the maximum Jindo. Your inventory is full. Ah, yeah, the problem of every day. One sec, that should do it. Give me the little doggy. Okay, now I just activate it. There he is, so cute. Okay, let me identify all of the shit. Let's go this. We can now or whenever you are available. I don't want to bother you with with my stupid leveling. In that sense. Frost Wolf Wood. Ah, this is a quest item. Okay, I'm going, huh? Other one I can. There. Well, that should do it. Then I can. Perfect. Perfect. There. I don't want to make you waste your time. Which one you wanted? Hagastone Grotto, I think. Add the pet to collection. Like the horse that you told me the other. Horse bag, pets, domesticated. Yeah, I typed in party. Okay. One sec. Pet. There. Domesticated. There we go. Perfect. Typed in party. Go. We go have a Hagastone Grotto Infernal. Okay. And a Steam achievement there. Don't worry. Okay, perfect. Hagastone Grotto Infernal. I'll leave the chat open in case you wanna talk through their district as well. And use the book when you enter. Book of Experience. Now click star to be on list and active again because he's gone now. Okay. Pet from the collection. Domesticated. Star. Okay, I have to drag him or what? Okay, one sec. W now, right click. Perfect. There. Thank you, Flag Energies. Thumbs up. Okay, we add the pet. And district you told me the book. General. I activate it as I enter. Book of Experience. This one. 199. One hour, half an hour should do. We get that one, and you told me activate it as you enter. After you enter. Let's go over there. Let me deactivate that shit because it's going to bother me. The quest guidance. There we go. Enter. You told me Infernal. There we go. Got it. Okay. Let me activate that thingy. District is already there. Killing is the blue spot, people. For anyone watching it as a YouTube bot. Let me activate the stupid tome. Tome activated. There we go. And I'll leave that one open in case he wants to talk through there. I was mentioning precisely as the defects, more or less. Precisely that with the main story quest, a simple notice of you cannot enter this dungeon. You don't have the required level. Or something. Oh wait, but it's blocking the map. There we go. You don't have the required level. Would have solved the problem elegantly in a quite easy way in terms of the leveling system of the game. In that sense, a simple notice was a solution that precisely district you were mentioning to me on Tuesday. World of Warcraft puts the red and first the orange and then red level colors, on the numbers of the levels of the monsters. This one does it as well, but the difference is that World of Warcraft does not block you. It does not lock you out completely in that sense. And you must be thinking, well, but what's the point, Eraser? Christian, at that point, what's the difference? Like if anyways you cannot do it, you will be killed in one shot. It's not the case, people. It's not the case, believe it or not. If you played World of Warcraft, you know it. In my case, when I played Star Wars: New Republic, I mentioned this yesterday, briefly recapping it. Basically, I finished the main story of Star Wars: New Republic against a red level enemy. Most of my attacks missed. I just used dots, damage over time effects, and eventually that killed the final boss of the Sith Inquisitor story. In that sense, and most of my attacks missed. It took me half an hour, but I now remember it as a fond memory. Uh, as a fond memory. Sorry, I should have been a bit more patient. No, don't worry, this guy. I have that one. Well, okay, thank you. The pretty much the I remember it as a fond. Yeah, it's one. It's the same. It's the same scam here. Don't worry. I Last Armand here. I have one. I have several. Don't worry. And I now remember it. No, XT. No, why no? I lost the experience. He got a lot of stones. What? Okay. Don't revive outside in urban area because you reset the to review you. To revive you. Okay, probably a corrector. Yeah. Okay. Don't use your stones because it has a lot to revive you. Okay, I get it. Fire energy, thank you. Okay, don't use your stones. It has a lot to revive you. Okay. Got it. Got it. Novice mistake. Novice's mistake. In that sense. Okay. Got it. I was doing it just so he wouldn't spend his in such a trivial matter like this leveling. But no worries. I was mentioning precisely that I remember that memory fondly, and I probably to revive you. Yeah. I know. I got it. Yeah. That he had a lot of revive stones to revive me. Yeah. Sentinel Ginebra emerges. Mighty opponent defeated. Aha, I see over there. I have to go down there. It was down there that it appeared, the boss, last time I remember. And I remember that memory fondly. And I would have never been able to have that memory if I had been locked out of that back then. Now, thinking of it. So, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Frutrino. It was more or less over here. I remember the boss, more or less here. The powerful boss was more or less over here. I remember last time that it would spawn. There we go. Here. Okay, perfect. There you got your Yorick Bernison. Sentinel's chest. I have to open this one. And okay. And now with the things. Thank you, District, from the bottom of my heart. I'm so fortunate to have such amazing friends like you two, and Patrick, and Umbra, and Phantom. You're all amazing. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, District. I think that should be enough. So the main quest is not locked for now. Should be enough. We can do again, maybe level 40. No, my problem is not with the bosses so far. I mean, it's not that I don't struggle. But no, the problem is that the main quest just disappears out of nowhere. We can do it again just to be sure, but I don't want the boss to be easy, I guess. But well, anyways, it won't be easy. Yeah, you need levels. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, it won't be easy. The boss. Let me destroy this because the value is 3. The other ones should be more. This one. 1, 8, 100, 100, 3. This one out. Oh, we're doing it for that one. That one. So we can do 76. Good. For example, I think next zone will require 40 plus for the main quest. Okay, shit. Okay, well, at least leave me as 40 then. Okay. Okay, I was mentioning this is a terrible... with this one you exit, right? Or you will... Group has already cleared this map. You will forward it to a different map instance. This should work. It just refreshes the instance. Right? It should just refresh the instance. Will be forwarded to another instance. But if you will be level 39, we can go merciless difficulty. Will be even faster experience. Um, yeah, we can. It's not because of the difficulty. It's because you are locked out of the main quest. It's a kind of like I was mentioning, a terrible level design in that sense. Um, because you are locked out without even the possibility of trying of trying when maybe the player tries, gets killed, and it's alright at that point. The player will understand that he was not ready for that level or whatever the fuck. In that sense, I think it's way too much of a restrictive feature of the level design. Have you even checked the journal? Yes. I'm constantly checking it. If there's one thing I'm checking, is that one. Is this one. It doesn't say the required level, I think. And go to daily challenges. It doesn't say the required level. Daily challenge. No, this one, no. This one I haven't checked it. And Fortune Hunters. No, this I haven't checked it. This I haven't checked it. What is it? It's like a bounty. The daily challenges give you experience buffs. Ah, alright. Okay. They give you experience buffs. Okay. And so they secret 6 out of 6. Paying undermines to intelligence dealers, blah blah. Task reset time. They help a bit in leveling. Okay. Okay, so daily challenges. Defeat this enemy in any difficulty. It is summoner. Okay. 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 The journal, yeah, those tabs I hadn't checked them. I was kind of like restricted to the main story. In that sense. Ah, damn it, you already cleared the dungeons. Let me. Sorry, this. Uh, okay. Hunting trophy. There we go. Anyways, the experience is the most important here, people. It's also I also got this. They are basically daily quests. You do them daily, for rewards, like in all MMORPG. Would you believe that Star Wars: The Old Republic didn't have those at the beginning? Nowadays it has them, but at the beginning it didn't have them. Same for World of Warcraft. I come from from that era. Sorry, we didn't have daily challenges back then. We didn't have them. We didn't have that. It's a modern concept. Hey, I'm about to destroy the temporary mount. Because it honestly doesn't serve any purpose. 200, 800, 800, 54, 8. This one, we destroy this one. We destroy this one. We destroy this one. 12. 160, 12, okay. Okay. Sorry people that we are just taking a moment here to farm, but I promise you we'll resume the analysis and everything soon enough. It's just that I don't want to waste district's time when maybe that was a nice evasion, a nice evasive maneuver. When maybe at the when maybe I hit that level cap at the ending of the stream, and like this we are saving time, then so I don't bother him. That's pretty much the thing. That's the that's the thing. Like this is kind of like organized. Yep. And yes, people. Oh. And yes, people. As you can see, I am quite fortunate that I have met the best people online here over at Twitch. In that sense, my experience has been amazing with all of you. Has been absolutely amazing. I only had problems with 2 Polish viewers, sadly, but well, the rest have been amazing. Hell, even Ambra, who's also from there, he's quite kind and amazing as well. So, yeah, pretty much. That one was way too fast, and I was checking the inventory. Sorry. Okay. So yeah, 12. Let me discard this one. Let me grab this one. Book of Condemnation. Hey, this one looks quite nice. It's golden at least. It's the second golden item I've ever seen. The typical phrase of a complete noob. Boss at me. Perfect district. I'm going. I'm going. Ah, it's close. This time it spawned somewhere else. May I at least see it without getting killed, maybe? Or less? Ah, there. Ah, you had already killed him. You were so fast. What a weird class. It's like that engineer, I think, that I see in the intro. I used an engineer for Hellgate London, quite similar to the class you are using with turrets and that. Pretty much. Yeah, it's a dwarf engineer. Yeah, it's a class I use. The problem is that generally those classes then then devs somehow neglect them because not a lot of people choose them. It happened to me in Hellgate London. I went engineer, and then the mage just could one hit clear a whole zone. I don't know how it is in here from absolute ignorance, but yeah. Generally, I try to go save classes that other people would choose, because then developers pander to people who have those classes, who have a lot of those classes. I have that theory that they pander to them, that they say, "Oh well, everyone is picking a mage. Everyone is picking a mage. Let's buff mage then, and they will not hate us." Yeah, yeah, pretty much. That's my line of reasoning, people, and it has always worked for me. But it happens. Of course, of course, people, the the correct idea would be that all classes are balanced, but that's way too much to ask. District, this is enough, I think. At 38, this is enough. I think I can kill the boss, or we have 14 more minutes of the experience boost. We can make use of that, maybe. I don't know. You said that at 40, you it could lock me out again of the main quest like last time. Well, here, people, you can see the perfect one more. Yeah. You said you could log me. It could log me out. So yeah, I don't want, because it destroys the pacing of the pace of the stream. Then because I have to go back. Now I know that I have to go back, wait, farm, and then go back. So yeah, pretty much. It's just some 20-25 minutes, and it will save us a lot of time. because otherwise, besides now I have the doggy, though it shouldn't be that bad, and I know how to buy that book of experience. I was saving the undermant for the inventory slots, just so they wouldn't get filled so fast. That Amber had told me that you can unlock 3 slots at once for 10k undermant, but you told me yesterday, on Tuesday, that the event would solve that problem, more or less. So yeah, if the event will solve that, then I can save that for the experience books and make it the smoothest possible experience for the leveling in that sense. I was mentioning people precisely. Anniversary is next month. Yep. Okay. 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 Then it will be perfect. It will be right at the moment when I'm finishing the game. The main story, I presume. I presume, people. I presume. Nothing of this is final. But yeah. Pretty much I was... Oh shit. Uh-oh. Shit, well. I survived a bit at least. Should have followed you. My bad. Sorry, district. It was crawling with... Shit. It was crawling with those little gnomes there. Okay. As I was mentioning, this system... Now this will be interesting to test if the books of experience can actually make the experience, make the leveling system smoother. But still, people, at the end of the day, they are using an in-game cash shop to make the leveling experience smooth. That's not precisely a good idea. I wouldn't lock, for example, the player from trying to do quests not appropriate for his level. I wouldn't lock the player, honestly. If the player wants to be reckless, go and get killed, well, that's his problem. If server will start from 0, for example, people will party group. If the server will start from 0, for example, people will party group. You get a party experience increase per player in your party, okay? It's a 0. I know, but I have this thing, you mean, right? The time of solidarity, 100% group experience points when defeating enemies. It just doesn't appear here. I mean, around you, the higher multiplayer will be. Ah, yeah. Okay, so we get the buff. But then the multiplayer, I need to be close to you. Could it be? Let me see that thingy. Could it be that I need to be close to you? Back from the car, you. District, Hugh Handsome here. Patrick is saying hello to you, District, in case you are in in-game chat. Maybe let me test this, District. Wait a second. Let me be close. I want to test that multiplier, how it works. Yes, you have to be close to me. Okay. Hello. Yeah. Okay, let me see if it changes and how much. Times 2. Okay. So, okay. 20 meters. This is just ridiculous. If it's the same instance, okay, it's just you can press C and see it at the bottom. Experience gain 200. Primary experience gain 100 because of the time of solidarity for the buff. And they go, okay. Amazing, district. Amazing. Okay. So 20 meters. I have to remain within 20 meters. Okay. Sorry, I was doing it wrong. Okay, I'll try to remain within 20 meters without getting killed, I guess. Okay, I had to remain within 20 meters. Okay. Ah, you can loot just stepping. Okay. Perfect. I see. See. Okay. I see the problem. This is just so people don't indiscriminately farm like that. Okay. I get it. Yeah, but anyways, it's faster at your movement speed. Anyways, it's much faster at your movement speed. Patrick, you arrived at the correct moment. Next minutes will be the bosses that you love, watching me so much struggle. Same for you, District. I guess. It's boss time. The Fly Energies was also eagerly awaiting, saying he's waiting for you. He's waiting for you. You're all enjoying watching me struggle with them in that sense. I get some popcorn. You kill SIGRISMAR. Yeah, that's the one. No. I'm about to get to it. It's the one that Flying Energies mentioned. That one. That one, pretty much. You want to do one merciless run. Then you can continue with quest. It's going to log me out, you said. Plus 14 the next zone. Yeah, because then otherwise the pacing of the stream will be terrible because I'll have to go back, bother you. Just so I don't bother you, District. Just so I don't bother you. Let me find the stupid stone to reset the dungeon. Let me remove this. Give me one sec. Well, I will remove. To be honest, I never really killed these bosses without boosted gear, so it's fun to see. Ah, I see why. Well, say goodbye, people, to the 7-day mount without purpose. Say goodbye. Golden luck inferior. A random pet from the free spirits category. What the fuck? Just no, motherfucker. No, motherfucker. No. Look at the pet district. No. No, motherfucker. No, this game. No. 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 Oh, no. But it's 819 gold if you sell. Really? It doesn't degrade the value in this game? In Star Wars The Republic, it degrades the value. No. Gloomy Harpy. Okay. No, Michael. Back then when I played Drakensang Online, we need like 30 min to kill SIGRISMAR and repeating always. You are all waiting to see me struggle with that one. Okay, let's not make District wait his time first, people. Shall we? I can do it without using essences if it's way too easy. I don't think it will be, but anyways. I don't like using consumables. Anyways, let's see. SIGRISMAR Hard Farm, good old days. You're all remembering your good old days. Merciless, yeah, District, give me a sec. I have to dump gear. This is why I wanted to expand the stupid inventory, just so I wouldn't waste your time like this. Yeah, don't worry. Give me one sec. I don't want to waste the. I already opened this one. Well, to hell with it. Let me see. 145, 114. Let me this one. Yeah, I knew it. See, 1 gold. This one 100. Yeah, pretty much. There we go, District. Sorry. There we go. Best for go. Yeah, for the torso. Best for and Gorga for leveling. Let me try District. Let's see. Merciless. I'll activate Merciless, huh? I'll try to follow you to get the. If I don't worry. You just clear the dungeon. I'll try to follow you. But if you don't, just follow. That's clear the dungeon. It's mostly about the experience, so the pacing of the stream doesn't break people. Sorry for anyone watching this as a YouTube pod, this portion, but it will. It had the same. Well, sorry, I'll get killed in one blow. Then I'll read all of your messages. I have to make sure I'm close to District here. Because then otherwise I'm just making him waste time every time, like on Tuesday, and I don't want that when I can just increase the level and and just make sure that the next. It's not my fault, people. It's an absolutely crazy level design, terrible, by the way. And I see the phrasing coming. That you are locked out. If you, I was saying this, if you are reckless, um, and want to try a dungeon without having the appropriate level, honestly, you should be able to try. If the player is reckless and gets killed for not understanding the level system, as I was mentioning in Star Wars The Republic I did it, and I beat the final boss at level 50, Red, and I was level 42, 43, and most of my attacks did miss, indeed, but I still have that fond memory, so the player should be allowed to be reckless and get killed. Because it gives an amount of a feeling of freedom that honestly with this game it does feel restricted. It does feel like a restrictive level design choice. I'm getting close. Right there. Then I will read all of your messages. Don't worry, people. Sorry. Just that I need to remain close to him to have the times 2. It will save us a lot of time then. Because you mentioned to, yeah, plus 40 in the next zone. Yeah, you know the game much better than I do. So, yeah. Level 2 group talent points. That's something new. You also get a skill tree for the group. That's new. Gotta analyze that as well. District moves so fast that I miss him on the map. There we go. Now I'll read all of your messages, eh? Don't worry. Flying Energies, Patrick. Sorry from the bottom of my heart. But I need to ensure that then we don't spend our lives. You don't spend your time just watching me leveling for days and making the main story boring. All of you. All good. We talk about all the Drakensang online. Okay. No worries. Have to be close to him. Besides, I already got killed several times in one blow. I learned my lesson there. Okay. Diligent Gnome? What the fuck? They drop pets here as well? Well, who cares? I care about the experience. There we go. Times 2. Yeah, Patrick is also a nostalgic of the old days of Drakensang online. Without a doubt. Patrick is quite nostalgic. I remember when the first time we spoke and he missed the good old days, he mentioned to me all of the amazing things that he missed of the game. It happened, well, in my case with Star Wars The Republic, I mentioned it to you a lot of times, people. Pretty much, I would have frozen the game at 2.9 update, and I bet you would all do the same with your favorite updates. That's why private servers, offline servers, are a blessing. In that sense, alright. Nice trick, District. See, you watch and learn. The boss, right? The boss spawned. I have to follow. There we go. Yeah, I would freeze it in my case at 2.9, and yeah, I shouldn't have done that. And I bet you would all do the same. The older games had I'm here, District. Almost there. Ah, yeah, it was over there. Got it right on time. And I got killed. But I got it right on time for the boss. You saw that, people? Those were some crazy reaction times. I got it. I got the double experience. Right for 1 second. I don't know if you could see it. It was so fast. It was so fast that I got it. I got in a corner right there. And I got times 2. I got in a corner there. The boss was over here. Okay. 40. Should be more than enough. Even if you are dead, you still get experience. Ah, okay. Didn't know that. Okay, people. District, you are an angel. District. Huge thanks. huge thanks. Yeah, for resource and Gorga for leveling. Inventory. Okay, District, you are an angel. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, always. Especially to all of you for your company, above all, but also for helping me in game, because otherwise, then the pacing of the stream. This is District, people. For those of you who know, this is specific. Here he is. Anyone watching this as a YouTube bot? He has helped me a lot, and he is also be grateful to him for the analysis of the game because he suggested it, as you can see. Okay, they're still talking about all of those. There he is. So, anyone watching this as a YouTube bot, District is the one for that suggested the analysis of this one. He loves this game, and yeah. So if you enjoy the analysis, it's because of him. Over at YouTube in the coming months, because it will be. Okay, District, I won't waste your time anymore. Thank you again, and I will. Well, now you three will probably stick around to see the pain of the boss. Pretty much. Don't forget to leave the group. Okay. Okay. No, but first I need to loot the place. I think I had to open this thingy. No inventory. Stupid. The first thing I need to do is expand the inventory slot. Okay. Yeah, but if you're a really good player, thank you. But mostly want to play hit too. All right, they are talking. They are chatting. They are chatting a lot about the old days of Drakensang online. Got the 10,000 camp. Okay. Hey, what an interesting conversation you two had there. Also, go on Mortis map. You need to kill the big mobs first so you get entered. Let's go board of the story class. So design the level for your ammo clay. All good. We're going to go about the answer. Remember the Q3 for Underman farm. He stacked like 30 stack. It would feel good when Underman stack drops. The sound, of course, and Q3 minimum farm. And if it was different, and if you are to get experience, I remember the tank was a Morty. Alright, flying energies know the pain. Inventory, haha. Flying energies know the pain. Why? He knows the pain about the inventory. Ah. Don't tell me there's a meme about that. He couldn't loot a legendary piece of gear because of an inventory restriction? Overflow bag. Yeah, I was doing Zero to Hero project on my Twitch, but Zero to Hero is basically, people, for those of you who know over at YouTube, that was... So my inventory was always like starting from not knowing the game to being amazing at it. Precisely what Flying Energies is. And pretty much that's the case. Okay. I don't know what these hunting badges are for, but they will do something. I am sure of it. I don't know what it will be, but it will do something. So your inventory was always full. Alright. Okay. 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 Yeah, I see that's another huge problem. That's another huge problem. Because you need 10k undermanned in-game cash, money, not just regular gold. So I had flying energy like 20k hours in Drakensang Online. Shit, god damn it, shit. In Star Wars Your Republic, I have 12k, and I pretty much I'm at maxed gear. I just leisure PvP shit. Shit, it's so grindy. That's why games like these that are so grindy, I just do the main story. Because that's absolutely brutal. Like, 1,000 hours should be enough. I forgot about the quest. See, about the chest. See, I knew I was forgetting something. Okay. I think that's enough, people. Let me go to town, unload my stupid inventory. 4k. 4k. I miss the old stat crit systems as pay crit damage and the average damage of your character for mages, mana points, ranger, dragon knight was the other class, and the defense and the resistances. In Star Wars: The Republic happened something similar. I commented it to him precisely. that they changed the stat system exactly like what you were describing. It was we had 4 stats: strength, willpower, aim, and cunning, and they unified the 4 in one that is called mastery, and it's shared across all classes. Okay, enough people. Here, this one. And what else? I think at the entrance I had some items, something like that. Well, I don't care. I have another one there. Well, whatever, people. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Let's go do the boss. Let's go do the boss, people. Let's go do the boss. Let's go do the boss with the gear we have. Let me just sell all of that so we have the inventory empty to loot whatever the guy is gonna drop. Let me do one last check if I can equip anything. This one I can equip it. Armor value, all resistances, blood value, no, it's not even good. It's not even in that sense. I can sell here. Should be able to. Okay, I also have to open that thing. Level 57 against 23. I hadn't updated this shit in quite some time. Health points. It doesn't give damage, but well, who cares? It's a huge difference. It's way too much of a difference. 35, 76. Actually, I tried to watch some Diminutive Ranger stat tutorial back then to understand how to build it and which talent. Now it's too dumbed down, nothing really. I also missed the crafting system and crystal tools to identify items. Now it's all free. It wasn't rewarding that you had to farm. You are not a pussy. Oh no! No! Patrick. I also thought the same, to be honest, that he's mentioning. He's mentioning that back then you had to identify the stuff. You had to identify the stuff. I also thought that the system of Diablo 2 to identify things with an item with a scroll of identity or whatever. The same goes for Hellgate London that we used that system. I always thought it was quite good. Like making it like this. This one is level 88. Yeah, you need to farm 1980 crystals to open legendary, if I remember correctly the number. Well, in that sense, let me sell all of this stuff. Let's just get money. Money rules the world, people. We got some potions. That's good. I'll keep the essences, the potions, and I got many more tomes of experience here. Okay, I got 5, or did I get them from the dungeon? I don't know. Bro remembers 10-year-old things. Smiley. Flying Energies replies to that. 10-year-old thing. I also remember 10-year-old things from my favorite games, Patrick. It means that he had a blast with it, I can assure you. My childhood game. You all remember your childhood games, I bet. He was 18 when he started with Drakensang Online, pretty much the same time. I was 16 with Star Wars: The Republic. What? Another gloomy harpy? And another gloomy harpy? No. A diligent gnome. It gives you 3 pets. Or 17. I was 4. We are the same. But you are an uncle. No. 31 next month. Oh, happy birthday, Fly Energies. I'm 30 on October. we were kind of like synchronized with our own games in that sense. Yeah. I can sell it at any vendor, right? 5% health points, 2% movement speed. The fact that this has almost the same price as this one, it's a crime. I sell that one. This one is more expensive. I could, like you can then buy it. It gives you a lot of gold. Then you can buy the ones that you need. Okay, and here this one is pretty much the same as the doggy. It looks cool. I could use that one instead. Ah, I could use that one. It looks better than the doggy for MH. Plus, I was seeing everyone running around with a doggy. This one seems a bit more special. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Type my password because I couldn't write, and I farmed Q1 with my well, my mother did that for me with Star Wars: Your Republic at 16, but because I was underage, and the contract said that you had to be over 18. Well, so yeah. She also played Mario Bros with me when I was 4, 5, like that. In that sense. And you couldn't write at 16. Yeah, I could, Kappa. No, I could, but it was something new for me. I didn't know. I had played all offline games back then, and I had to insert the credit card. So 16 years inserting a credit card. Yes, it's nowadays people. I think parents are not responsible enough, and they just give their children just use a credit card and buy your stupid Fortnite shit and FIFA points for FIFA or soccer, or the other one, the Pro Evolution Soccer that now disappeared. They gave them, and there have been trials. There have been trials of parents to the companies and vice versa. I'll use the Harpy. I'll use it. It looks cool. Look at that. Besides, it's purple. My favorite color, dark purple. So yeah, because it was the original Roman color. So yeah, I don't know if in your case, Patrick, they let you manage a credit card, but for Star Wars: The Republic, I had to handle an international credit card because it was sub only. The sub would constantly work. So yeah, no, my mother was responsible and said, no. If it's a constant subscription with it was $15 a month constantly. So yeah, she said, no, wait, you can do it, but I will supervise the account at least, at least a bit. Yeah, no. And I would do the same with any children. I would do the same because there have been cases. No Limit GX is writing you with a party of 3. Hello, No Limit GX. Welcome to the channel. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Then I will follow you back once I finish the stream. I do that with anyone who rates me. I did it with Fly Energies, and the same with the same. Hello. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm a new player here in Drakensang Online because I'm a variety streamer. I pretty much analyze games with the crazy panels that you see down here, pretty much. District, Fly Energies, Patrick. These are all. Right. District told me to leave group. Back then, I knew I was forgetting about something. Basically, I'm playing the game like without any boost. Heradur server raid. Yes, Patrick. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. No Limit GX. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Deeply appreciated. And I will follow you back. District told me to leave a group. So basically, I analyze games with my metaphysical system. The developer. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being the 46th follower of the channel. Deeply appreciated. In that sense, I can only say that even if. What do you think of the game in this current state? Yeah, Patrick here is a nostalgic for the old days. No Limit. He said nostalgic. Same goes for Flying Energies. They were discussing the old days there. Can I answer? Flying Energies? No, no, Flying Energies. I know what you are thinking. Well, they don't because I think they weren't on Tuesday, but I know what you are thinking. Let me get out of the group. District told me it was this one. Perfect. Let's get to the boss, people. Let's get to the boss. I made some room. Let's go right as we are doing right now. It was, let me activate the quest guidance. We'll do this one. Icy Breath Embodiment, collect the 10 wolf agitators, that one. It has to be the final boss of the zone. I can New Drakensang started? Yes, I'm a new player. Or maybe we were answering Patrick. He's nostalgic, and and pretty much about the old stat system of the game. He was commenting to Flying Energies that he had them split. Would be my pleasure. No, 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 Patrick. I know what he's going to answer. You weren't on Tuesday. I know what he's going to answer. No, no, no. Or maybe he surprises me with something worse. But I know what he's going to answer, trust me. It's because you weren't here on Tuesday, Patrick. No. And you know, I will agree with everything. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I know what he's going to answer. So far, the same phrase has been said by 3 people. I think you would be the 4th one if you agree with him. I know what he's going to answer. I know what he's going to answer. Or maybe something worse. He could be quite original and answer something worse. For the people that just joined the stream from the raid, pretty much. Since I analyzed the game, just so you have the context, just so we don't exclude anyone. Well, pretty much. Things like this that you are seeing here happen. Things like this happen. Map creation failed. Please try again later. This happened to me sometimes. I asked them this, that it crashes and etc. And well, they had a reply that that has been repeated quite sometimes because I analyze the games and I criticize a lot of the defects. For example, I was mentioning that the psychological sense of progression is affected by the fact. I think I can restart, right? I think the psychological sense of progression is affected by the fact that in Drakensang Online the main story quest disappears if you don't level up enough as to get new quests, and that would psychologically affect the leveling experience of the player because the main story just disappears if your level is way too low, and that World of Warcraft, for example, allowed you to do quests that your level was not appropriate for. If you asked me 10 years ago, same question, I would answer that is the best game ever made. Now you know the answer, no need to type yeah. His answer is the developers are monkeys. Yes, that's his answer. And his second answer is please don't insult monkeys. They are more important than the developers of Drakensang Online. I have already asked him if he wasn't afraid of getting his account banned. He's also not afraid of that. Give me a second, people, because it crashed. It's poetic that the game crashed right as he was replying that. And yes, that's his reply. And so far 3 people have replied with the same phrase so far in my few 8 days of analysis of the game. You can watch the previous analysis that I did on Tuesday and the ones that I will gradually upload over at YouTube, people. Basically, even if I get hardware banned from Drakensang Online, I don't care, XD. Pretty much I analyzed the game. I covered the story, the history of the studio behind the game, pretty much the level design, the early game gameplay mechanics, the psychological sense of progression, the influence of the level design on the gameplay mechanics. For example, the fact that the passages are narrow and they didn't give you time to maneuver, and the physics and how they were recreated in the early days of 3D isometric action RPG games, the influence of Titan Quest, of Diablo 2, all of those things. And as I was analyzing those things, this crash happened, some other defects popped up, and basically, that's the phrase that they say, and that's why I laugh, just so you have the context. When I see who is community manager, I just want to vomit. Well, that one is a new level. That one is a new level, Flying Energies. God damn it. I don't know that one. In that case, English knowledge worse than a monkey. No, no, worse than a monkey, but no worse. No, 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 no. Jeez, why? I would date her. No, Patrick, no, no, no. God damn it, no, God damn it. Don't cite the legend. Don't be like the legend of Ivar that you also mentioned in the game. And game experience even worse. Even worse. Even worse. Even worse. No, well, I can tell you my balance so far, people. I have criticized some defects. For example, in case anyone is interested, basically I mentioned that the degree of efficiency in the integration of the skill tree system could have had a higher abstract complexity. For example, in a direct comparison with Titan Quest. In Titan Quest, you have completely different. Hell nah! Not even someone with no, please, no. I don't. The extra complexity of the skill tree I have been mentioning in the analysis as they debate the old days of that. They just love bashing the modern updates of the game. It has positives and negatives. I have been mentioning, for example, the first thing I highlighted was that in the period of time that this game was released, back in 2010, I read the whole history of the game in the first stream, and the history of the developer, how it was first acquired. The original team of Drakensang 1, the tabletop game. This game derives from the German version of Dungeons and Dragons, which is quite good. It's Drakensang 1. I also played that game before this one, before one of the viewers, another viewer district, asked me to play the game. Basically, I played that one. That is like Baldur's Gate. It's Dungeons and Dragons 3.5, real-time with pause system. Then the original team of Radon Labs with the Nebula engine that they had developed was bought all together, except for the license of the tabletop game. That's why they had to change the name of the game world. It was all acquired by Big Point Games, the developers. If you never saw a woman before, I can understand. I would start munching on banana. No, hoping the devs could understand it. No, please. The monkey references, they won't stop. To newcomers, that the channel is quite respectful. They're just joking about that. They're quite polite, both of them. Trust me. In that sense, they're quite polite. They just love the game so much, or they loved it back in the day, that they don't like the modern updates. But no. Trust me that they're both extremely kind people at their hearts. Deep inside, when it doesn't come to talking about the game. The same goes for District and Umbra as well, and Phantom, of course. I was mentioning one of the huge defects that I found is the abstract complexity of the skill tree. As a direct comparison, Tarzan and the Death Village. Not a single thing I enjoy in this game besides helping new players. Don't say that, Patrick. If I released an offline version, a reverse engineered offline version of update 1.0 or 1.5, I bet you I would make you change your mind. Pretty much. So, yeah. The skill tree, the abstract complexity of the skill tree in Titan Quest, for example, you have different skill trees for every class, and inside of every class you can dual spec, for example, in Titan Quest. And in here you use the presets pretty much, but the presets follow the same structure. In Titan Quest, for example, I'm citing Titan Quest as a contemporary example because of the release dates, precisely. 2006 and this one 2010. This one should have even learned from Titan Quest. In that sense, the abstract complexity could have been better because, for example, here in Titan Quest, you cannot unlock the abilities until you spend experience points. So the degree of integration of the abstract complexity of the skill tree, that's why I say it's higher in Titan Quest as an example, and it was released 4 years before. Now, positive aspects of Drakensang Online, just so you don't see it, it's not just all defects. For example, I think as a defect I also mentioned that it has no voice. It has no voiced NPC quests, for example. Positive things. Back in the period of time, back in the context and the period of time in which this game was released, the point-and-click control system wasn't completely solved. The Eraser. Pretty much. You will see that if you think about these obscure isometric action RPG games that I will mention, you will see that they hadn't fixed 3D point-and-click systems as a whole back then in the transition to 3D gaming with isometric action RPG games. Think about you haven't played these games. Most people haven't played these games. I also haven't, but I know how they work. I played them a bit. Loki, The Hand of God, Space Siege, which is the hidden successor of Dungeon Siege. Actually, they tried to do a Diablo clone, an isometric action RPG. If you think about all of them, Loki, The Hand of God, Space Siege, the point-and-click systems in those games are horrible. They couldn't fix the void that Diablo 2 had left after the era of 2D isometric action RPG games, in that sense. And this one, okay, it's 2010. It's a bit older, it's a bit newer than the other ones, in that sense. It was released at a later date. This one does have a proper point-and-click system. Also, it properly handled the physics. For example, the fact that you cannot get through enemies like this, you might be thinking, well, but this is a stupid feature. I take it for granted nowadays in any isometric action RPG. The fact that you have to do this is quite important. For example, in World of Warcraft, think about World of Warcraft if anyone played it. I cite it as a popular example. Can you get through enemies? No, really, you cannot get through enemies. In World of Warcraft you can get through enemies. In this one you cannot get through enemies. You can just pass by them, walk through them. The fact that the weight of the physics just doesn't exist in World of Warcraft affects the objective source of the difficulty. Because then the source of the difficulty in a boss fight is the raw damage that the boss can deal. For example, well, I did a lot of aspects of the analysis and everything in that sense. In case you are interested in newcomer to the series, it's basically that. Besides the good laughs that we have with their memories of the game. But basically that, I analyze the games, I try to reverse engineer mental perception with a bit of metaphysics. That's the crazy part of it. So, if you're interested in any of those things, that's pretty much what I do. Ask me anything, pretty much. Those are pretty much the structure of the channel. I do one topic of analysis per stream until we reach the boiling point of the final analysis. But well, basically, I was mentioning that in the specific case of Drakensang Online, it's a game that got the basics right, without a doubt, in the period of time it was released in, and I bet that's the reason why a lot of you loved it originally, because it got the basics right. The point-and-click system and the control system are properly designed. The source of the difficulty is properly designed. In World of Warcraft, as I said, it's the raw damage of your tune against the raid boss or whatever, and here you can be surrounded and killed because of the weight of the physics, which is important. It creates a secondary source of difficulty that is organic and natural to the gameplay mechanics and in the degree of efficiency in the integration. I know from an I know from an ex-debugger of this game. No, sorry, not Flying Edges, Patriot. I know from an ex-developer of this game, there will be no level 45 because the new team lost the old scripts and basically everything, because they didn't do a save, like a backup of the original. Level 45. 45 is a limit. Is a level limit. No, it can't be. There will be no level 45. It must be for some crazy endgame mechanic. Or maybe back in the day they said that. Damn it, Patrick. You need to... Well... if I wasn't streaming publicly, no one would suggest this. One could say that someone needs to assemble a team for an offline version of it, reverse engineered. I Would never think about saying that. But someone could think of that. Level 45 was the max level 10 years back. The golden era of Drakensang Online. Yeah, I also read a lot of Steam reviews regarding that. Okay, here we go. Flying Energies, Patrick, prepare your popcorn. District also if you are watching. Ambra as well. Phantom. All of you that you love the game so much. I think it was here. Quest guidance cannot be activated, no more goals. Hope you kill him fast. I need to sleep, XD. I wouldn't count on that flying energy, sorry. Washable. Now the new Chinese Ooga Booga's trying to fix the game with monetization. Good luck, you'll need it. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, probably I will. This is one of the aspects that I have. Oh shit, the fire preset. My bad. Wait a sec. He's level 35 though. I should have an advantage. Wait, the preset. Fire preset was this one, right? Which was my fire preset? Give me a sec. No, it was this one. It was this one. It was this one. Yeah. Use fire here. Yeah. District told me that as well. That's why I have the fire guardian. Okay, I bet that kills me in one blow. No? What? Okay, it's not as bad as Callus, huh? And I didn't farm a lot of you. Use fire here, yeah. What? He doesn't hit as hard as Callus, eh? Or either that or my gear. Oh well. I might have spoken too soon, people. You have boosted gear, so now not really a challenge. Boosted gear! Damn it! Boosted gear? Which is the boosted gear, Patrick? Which one is it? This one. 55. Scam. Indeed scam. Indeed. Okay. This should do it. How do I reset his stupid health bar? No, that was way too fast. No. Or maybe I can increase the difficulty. We could do that. Excruciating, fatal, blah blah blah. I bet at this it should kill me in one blow. Shouldn't it? Shouldn't it kill me in one blow? Like that? Then? I bet he should kill me in one blow. Again? Well, not one. 2-3 blows should be the sweet spot. 2-3 blows is the sweet spot. No flying energies, there will be no scam. I assure you of that. Anyways, I had to farm for the... Okay, this should be painful, right? Let's try now. Let's see. That's more like it. Much better. That's pretty much a sweet spot. Good. 45. Good. So it needs to be more or less red for it to be decent challenge. You never get to sleep, I'm saying. No. No, Patrick. Don't be... Because I will never kill the boss. Oh, maybe it does happen. All right, that's an adequate difficulty, more or less. There we go. Shit. Aha, I'm running out of mana. I need to handle the mana regeneration better next time. Ah, okay, the minions are way too powerful. Now, no worries. This is more than enough. Callis was much faster with the missiles. That's why it was easier. Though that one, I bet it kills me in one blow. Could we do this? Yeah, avoided both of them. Also, I'm not... Shit! Oh, yeah. Perfect! 10 hours... See you tomorrow, maybe he will get it. 10 hours later. No. No worries. It won't be more than 15 minutes. And just when you thought the stream was going to get boring. No, it won't. I cannot have an unfair fight, people, anyways. Cannot have an unfair fight. Alright, I can break the armor of those. And figure out a strategy. Let me test how the damage deals. Okay, it's frost. I would need to invest a bit more. You mean 15 days? No. He's going to die. He's going to die. No. 15 minutes, more or less. No, well, if you have to go to sleep because you have to work or anything, no, I don't want the stream to be a problem. But yeah, that one is the one I need to avoid. That one is the one he killed like Callis. Okay, no worries. Let's go. Yeah, you need to wake up 6:30 a.m. No worries. It will be a bulb. It will be recorded flying energies. Though, I honestly, and here I get silenced. And they follow me outside. If you break armor, you damage 6 times more. So always use it no matter what. Yeah, because I already broke the shield. What the fuck? Alright, I cannot attack here. I cannot move. Oh, god damn it. Shit. This is a terrible level design. Let me exit for a sec. Painful. There we go. Let's reset it. And they trapped you. Actually, yeah. Yeah, Callis didn't have mobs. Good. This is positive, people. Believe it or not. It's a painful. There we go. It's a positive change because the developers know was you reset it. Yeah. I wanted to reset it. Yeah. I wanted to. Yeah. Don't worry. I want to learn the boss fight. And I had been trapped. Yeah, I know we didn't record that I had destroyed the shield. I know. Don't worry. That's the point. That one. That's the. I have to avoid the the circle attack, and this one is easy to avoid pretty much. Because the shield there. Okay, I need to time my teleport to avoid that one pretty much. Press X. Yeah, about the essences. No, I want to do it without essences. No worries. Like the first boss fights. Because otherwise then you don't learn them. You are just brute forcing your way. You first have to learn to avoid them. To avoid the attacks. Because then otherwise you don't learn them. You learn how to move, more or less. That one... Shit, was close. I need to time that teleport. Fuck that. Besides, I'm clearing my inventory with this. You are depleting the spirit guards. Better, I have more room in my inventory. Besides, anyways, I bet then you can buy them. Essence usage is part of the game, but your choice, actually. I generally hate consumables. In general. Yeah, he has the shield. First I have to drop the shield. Guardian. There we go. Now this one, the attacks are slower than Callis in comparison. I just need to not waste my teleports like that, because otherwise you don't learn how to move. And then you have even the lowest APM possible. Corner. Ah, okay, the Guardian turns him around. That I could use that in my advantage. There, and I group them there. Shield broken. Okay, more or less. Besides, consider that I have pending points for the skill tree. Pro tip: use essences when you put down the Guardian and switch back. Okay. There. You have to avoid getting caught up in there. Like this. See how the gameplay changes when the difficulty is a bit more appropriate. There. Like that, I turn him around. He's going to attack the Guardian. What happens if I just leave one mob alive? Does he summon anymore? Do they stack? Or does he get locked? No, he summons more. Good. The mechanics are properly designed in that sense. Good. Good. I had to test it. Because otherwise then you can just... You know that there are games like that, people. You just lock the mob. There. I had to group them and break all of their armors at once. Like that. Like that. And I'm dealing area of effect damage like that. Now I just need to be careful with the brutal attack there. See how it changes when the mechanics are different. Imagine if I had just one shot at it or whatever. The attack almost... well, I survived. If I did it on normal difficulty. Shit. Well, that one was unavoidable pretty much. Was a blind spot. That one was a blind spot. Turn him around. Shit. Damn it, why did that attack? There, I got an orb. Nice, I got an orb. This one's only attacking melee. If I keep my distance, that's why he needs mobs. Shit. I'm running out of mana, eh? I need to work on my mana regeneration, that's for sure. Damn it. Wasn't my best. Wasn't my best grouping there. There. Where? What? You mean a stupid Guardian? Oh, they're stacking. There. No, there. They're moving a lot. I need to be careful, if I let them stack... Okay, I made a mistake. I should not let them stack. Come on. If you don't deal damage fast enough, they start stacking and it gets out of hand. I see the problem. Damn it. Damn it. Shit. Oof. Let's go. So let's go, people. It was a quite good run. Alright, I cannot let them stack. I cannot let them stack. That limits the amount of damage I can deal to the boss in general. I need to group them like that. The attack. There. Good, good, good. I see a purple one. A purple one, a red one. A red orb. Go. Alright, kill the mobs first. Otherwise they... Ah, he got a shield again. Remember, he's immune to my armor break. Shit. Yeah, my mana regeneration is the problem. I cannot do Fire Guardian plus armor break at the same time. Now, let me take distance. That attack, I should have been able to evade that one. What's your opinion on German Gale playing so far for the... Give me a sec, I want to kill it. As I kill it, I promise you, I think the best... Good morning everyone, I woke up, what up here? I made a lot of progress. Good morning, Play Energies, how's it going? They stacked a bit, but I'm making progress. And I'm not using essences. No, not that attack. It was right on the limit. Was right on the limit there. God damn it. Come on, we need to clear this place. They stack and... And you cannot kill them if they stack. Alright, it's quite precise where it summons the Guardian. Sorry that I'll answer your question right now. Yeah? Give me a sec. That attack. I need to be careful with that attack. The melee attack. He's gonna summon... Yeah. It has kind of like a range there. I need to group them, so the attack affects both. I wonder if the ice damage there... Ah yeah, I should have probably gone for an area of effect fire damage. Well, what's the fun in that, people? This is more fun! Like this is like an old school isometric action RPG. I bet it's not fun if you're trying to farm for gear or whatever. But... Ah, look at that, the Guardian blocks the attacks. Use Frost Nova always to stack damage. Yep. Maybe I can do something like... Yeah, but I don't have enough mana regeneration. I either have to choose break armor or do that. Oh, careful, they will stack. I have to choose either break their armor or that. I mean Frostwind. Okay. No. Shit. No. Sorry. God damn it. God damn it. Frostwind. Okay. Okay. Frostwind I can. It's a bit less expensive. Stupid mana regeneration. Then I need to increase it, because with more mana regeneration I could have handled this one much easier. Yeah, with a bit more of mana regen... Shit, that attack. I got stuck there. What the fuck? There I got stuck. I was teleporting. Okay, I need to focus. Before he replenishes the shield, he's going to replenish the putrid shield. Let's go, let's go. Let me focus a bit. Let me focus a bit. No worries. It's just that I have so much fun talking with all of you that I get. Now I group them, and that will affect also the mobs. I think I could cast Guardian, or no, I ran out of mana. Stupid mana regeneration. Oh, shit. Red orb. Red orb. Damn it, he summons a lot of mobs. Let me move. What? What the fuck? It didn't let me move. It clipped there. I need to be careful with corners. They clip. I need to be careful with those corners. They clip. When the Guardian aggro, the boss use singularity instant. Don't hit the minions. Yeah, but otherwise they stack, huh? They stack. I already tried going for the Guardian. But they then stack, and that clipping, that zone there, I need to no longer go over there. That shit is clipping right there. What the fuck? Well, whatever. To hell with it. I almost have it. I need to... That stupid clipping there. Otherwise I could have avoided that. Then the next thing I have to immediately fix is mana regeneration. If I don't hit the mobs, Patrick, they stack and they end up overwhelming me. They end up surrounding and killing me. I had to focus on the mobs. I tried that strategy at the beginning. Shit! God damn it. Fuck it. You kill him just by Guardian and Singularity. You don't need to hit him. I wanted to speed up the process. There. No, if I can group them... No, I ran out of mana. I need to wait for the mana to recover. And that happens. Precisely. No worries. There we go. I need to group them like that. Ah, they have some range attacks? No, it's the boss. Yeah, there's some clipping there. I need to be careful. I should attack from another angle. Shit. Yeah, I should have spent my skill 3 points before trying this. Shit, no. Well, I should put points on the Guardian. Yeah. I should have spent my skill 3 points. Yeah. Yeah, I should have at least spent my skill 3 points. I think I made it way too hard. Yeah, the skill 3 points, I should have done that before trying. Now, let me hit you alone for a sec at least. Ah, the Guardian also dies. It's not like immune to damage. Yeah, you need to be careful when they spawn. They immediately attack you as they spawn. Shit. I'll just get through like that. Yeah, like that is. No. There he is. That should be fast. Come on. Stupid mana regeneration. Okay, the melee attack kills him. No, kills a guardian. Full points, but full points on guardian. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, then I will place a guardian here instead, so he's not killed by that circle. Maybe I need to measure the distance. There we go. Damn it, now. Now. I need to work on mana regeneration. The biggest problem is mana regeneration, believe it or not. It's mana regeneration, the biggest problem. Yeah, it's mana regeneration, the biggest problem. Alright, people, that was amazing. That was amazing. Pretty well done. I wish I hadn't died so many times. Oh. Pretty much. You kill him just by a guardian and singularity. You don't need to hit him. When the guardian aggro the boss, use singularity intent and hit him in. Yeah, perfect. Pretty much. Anyone still alive? No, I think that one is still alive. They said, well, he's going to spend some time doing it. No worries, people, no worries. Thanks to both of you for visiting the stream in that sense. Then you can watch it as a bot perfectly. Okay, I need to work on mana regeneration. With mana regeneration it would have been much easier, without a doubt. Yeah, if I could have done it on normal, but it would have been kind of like boring. It would have been way too boring, people, if you ask me. Because I saw the stuff. Besides, with that I cleared my inventory. Perfect. I cleared my inventory of those pesky revival stones or whatever. Good. Well, not good because it was a brutal boss fight, but still. Good. I had my fun with it. That's the important thing. I hope it was enjoyable for someone at least. I bet it was. It's just that it was way too brutal. Okay, what about this one? I should have gone for this one. I probably should have done this before entering that fight. Yeah. I should have probably done that. What's this one? I'm curious of it. Let me see. I'll put it here. Okay. I did it, people. I did it. On increased difficulty. Yay. See? It wasn't a scam at the end. In the end. It wasn't a scam. I have to do something, people. Huh? Give me a moment. Now that we've finished there, give me a moment.